Heimple, Director of Construction for Brookfield Properties. So typically we do a review of, we see hundreds of tech companies come to us a year with proposals for new ideas, new technologies, new software. We'll do an internal evaluation of that, and then typically we take about 24 a year and pilot those internally. So we'll do a small program in a new development or existing development, depending on the type of technology, and run through a pilot program to see if that's something we're going to expand to and continue to use. So digital twin is, for us, it's a pilot. We're doing the first one on Manhattan West, and for us, it started from a goal of finding a tech company that can incorporate all the construction data that we have coming out of the construction process and handing that over to our property operations team, and trying to find a good avenue for taking all that digital information and giving it to our operations team. It was a struggle. There's not a lot of great solutions for an operations team taking the as-built data, the testing data, the commissioning data, and having that in real time, being able to tap into that during their facilities maintenance, in terms of emergency operations. Knowing where a valve is when something goes wrong is extremely important. Knowing where to find that immediately, we wanted to give them a tool to do that. Now, digital twin was really the solution for us for that, but it opened up another opportunity really on the tenant experience side of gathering all that data, both from the construction as well as the live operating data, and be able to incorporate that into a tenant experience, whether it's BMS management, whether it's just elevator information. But you could take all that information and really open up a lot of opportunities on the tenant side. Well, look, I think physically there's a lot of firewalls that have to be incorporated, and a lot of digital security in order to manage that data. And the digital twin allows us to filter that and really parse out only the required pieces out to the specific apps or utilizers of that data. So for us, from a firewall and digital security standpoint, it's probably the best solution because we can really parse out only the required items. Well, pain points in New York, it's always been logistics. Logistics are always difficult. I'm sure they are in London as well. But getting materials to the site, getting access to the site from adjacent roadways, not having lay-down area to stage materials is always very difficult in New York. And we have a very, very strong regulatory agencies here, so that keeps all the construction in check, but at the same time creates a lot of obstacles to getting to shovel in the ground. You have to jump through a lot of hoops and a lot of prerequisites to get to construction, which creates barriers to entry and makes the process a little bit more expensive. But that's New York. Modular is still, I think, in its infancy. I think it has a lot of opportunity to grow. We're seeing that happen more in the hotel and hospitality industry, and also in healthcare. In office, it's a little bit more difficult in New York. We're not seeing quite as much opportunity for true modular. What we do see is the modularization of mechanical components and equipment, bringing those in on large sleds so they're pre-assembled and piped and wired. We're seeing that a lot more as an opportunity. I think last year, really what we saw on digital initiatives was biometrics, facial recognition. It was really a big push, and the industry and the world has taken a little bit more of a negative turn towards that. Whereas we thought that a year and a half ago, that was the future of access control, was facial recognition. We're stepping away from that currently, and I think the world is, in terms of privacy concerns. 2020, continuing the effort for converged systems within our buildings, digital twins, expanding on that effort, rolling that out to additional properties. That's where we see 2020 going.